Hello and welcome back to the Marble Corner. Today we are taking a look at the Cuboro JUMP set. This is an extra set containing trampolines to give your marble run some action. It costs around €75. Let's get started. As you see, the jump set also contains blocks that are half the height of the normal Cuboro blocks. These half blocks can also be found in the Cuboro Junior set and some other extra sets. Now let's start building some tracks. I started out by trying to build a track on the box. After pushing the start back a bit, it worked most of the time. I do want to add, however, that the table wasn't perfectly leveled, and this probably influenced the marble's paths as well. Pretty soon I figured out that the most important factors to get the trampolines working are at what speed and where the marble hits the trampoline exactly. If the marble hits the trampoline with quite some speed and almost exactly in the middle, the more chance it will end up in the funnel. Something I noticed is that if the marble doesn't enter the funnel correctly, it sometimes gets thrown out again with a slightly changed direction, which can be quite frustrating. As you can see, the simpler the track, the simpler it is to make it work. In this track, the marble didn't jump far enough, so I added another building block underneath and that solved the problem. Here, the marble kept jumping too far, so I ended up making a change to the track, and actually it looked so much cooler than at first. This track really proves how important the space between the start and the trampoline and between the trampoline and the funnel really is. And of course, longer tracks can be made using the boxes as a foundation. The half-height blocks really give you a whole new level to build upon, and I'm almost as excited about that alone as I am about the trampolines. Here you can see how adding a block behind the funnel helps the track succeed, although it needs to be possible with your track's design. In the last two tracks, the trampolines are just used as building blocks to show you how fun the half blocks are. It creates a very open concept, opposed to the standard Cuboro sets, where a large portion of the marble run is hidden inside the blocks. At last I decided to challenge myself and try to make a track with 3 trampolines that changed the marble's direction completely. Meanwhile, we'll go over the pros and cons of a jump set. What I really like about this set is how the trampolines add some extra action to your marble run. Seeing the marbles fly is just really fun, especially if they end up in the funnel. But making a track succeed can be hard and requires some patience. So I can see how small kids might get too frustrated before they get the track to work. For me, however, trying to make a track work was really fun, and it felt amazing when the marble ended up right where I wanted it to. A little disadvantage is the design of the funnel. If the marble enters too much on the side, it will exit the block again. Having a small straight wall before the slope might have prevented this from happening as much as it did. I also missed a side entrance into the funnel. Although it might not always be ideal for catching a marble, it would create more building opportunities. All that being said, I really like jump sets. The trampolines add some action and challenge, and the half blocks give you lots of building opportunities. And the feeling you get when the marble finally enters the funnel is absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I hope to see you again in a future video.